So I hear that you have been saying I eat fermented foods all the time. I should be getting the benefits from all of these live germs that I'm consuming. Why am I not getting them? Hi, I'm Dr. Rashmi Kulkarni, co-founder of Next Solutions. So here are some misconceptions that we have about fermented foods or probiotic foods. It is very important to clear up these misconceptions. What are these? So when people tell me they're consuming fermented foods and they're expecting great benefits out of it, why not? They are fermented foods. So what these should provide is a very good source of live germs. These fermented foods are also probiotic foods. So this is going to greatly improve our gut health. But why are they not helping us in that same way? That is because we have this misconception of what real probiotics are, what real fermented foods are. So if you're going to tell me that, oh, I ate idli, dosa or dhokla and that is a fermented food, so I am going to get live germs in my body, right? Well, wrong, because they were fermented and then cooked. So while the process of fermentation allowed the germs to multiply a lot, after fermentation they were killed in the process of cooking. So those are not the true probiotic foods that we are looking at. They are fermented, yes, but the germs were killed by the process of cooking. There are many such foods that we consume on a daily basis thinking that these are fermented foods and they are going to give us wonderful benefits in terms of providing live germs. They are probiotic foods. But guess what? These are not real probiotic foods. These are called postbiotic foods. And these are beneficial too, just in a different way. So what we need to really differentiate here is that what we are eating, is it a probiotic or is it a postbiotic? So I'm just going to break it down into these two simple things. What are probiotics? They should contain live germs in enough quantities to give us a benefit in gut health. So these live germs should actually go and live in the gut. These are the true probiotics. So when we make probiotic foods or fermented foods, the fermentation actually happens without the process of cooking or after the process of cooking. There is no heating or cooking that is done after fermentation. So when we consume such foods, they still have live germs that are going to improve our gut health. Some examples of these are the millet-based ambil that is very popular in Maharashtra, where it is cooked first, allowed to cool, and then fermented. Another very common example is yogurt, where milk is boiled, it's cooled, and then allowed to ferment. So we are still getting all of the live germs that we want. Many of the pickles that we eat, where we ferment fruits, vegetables, other examples like sauerkraut, there's kimchi, there is kombucha, all of these are fermented and consumed with the live germs. These are the true probiotic foods, naturally fermented foods that still contain live germs. They are wonderful for gut health. They give us the same germs that digest that food, that know how to digest that food. When we have these colonizing our gut, the gut health improves significantly. Now let us look at postbiotic foods. What does that mean? It means that these foods are fermented already. The process is done by the germs. They have digested the food so that we can consume it more easily. They are very easy to digest. But they do not have the live germs anymore because we kill them in the process of cooking. These are still beneficial for health because the food is pre-digested by wonderful germs. It is much easier for us to digest. We do not have to digest those completely. The other thing in this is the germs that fermented these foods make wonderful chemicals or metabolites that also improve our gut health. So not only are these pre-digested, we are getting some wonderful metabolites that help gut health. So aren't those two very different things? that come out of the same process of fermentation. Here we have prebiotics that give us live germs, and we have postbiotics which give us pre-digested food. I hope that cleared up some of the misconceptions. See you in the next one.